Brenda Cameron. My name is Sonia Hines, and Brenda has a really great message to share with you today because soon she's going to be speaking on a very important topic. But before we go into that, Brenda, I wonder if you could introduce yourself and say a little bit more about your life.
I'm Brenda, as Sonia said, Brenda Cameron, and I'm a transformational speaker, trainer and coach. However, it wasn't always that way. In the year 2000, I was diagnosed with a chronic illness known as ME. I was told by the medical profession there was no cure. And as you can see,
Yeah, look, you're really in good shape, and obviously you've made a miraculous recovery. And so I'm just wondering, will you be sharing some of this in your discussion that's coming up very soon? Would you like to explain what you're going to be talking about?
yeah, definitely. I'm going to be talking a little bit about my story and how I was chronically ill and what kind of led up to that. But mostly, Sonia, I'm going to be talking about how I was able to overcome chronic illness, that illness known as ME, and sharing with people some of the tools and techniques that I used to make that miraculous recovery.
Wow, that sounds really appealing, because you said part of your talk is called Change Your Personality. Are you able, is there any tip that you'd like to share with anybody at the moment about how to change their personality, or do they need to come and find out more?
Well, you do really need to come and find out more. The talk is at the Standout Speakers Academy, Ravensbourne University, and it is on the 8th of October, starts at 6:45 p.m. So I'm having a little plug there,
Yeah.
if that's okay.
That's brilliant.
And the talk is called Change Your Personality, Change Your Life. And the reason for that is because for me, to be able to recover from chronic illness, I virtually had to become another person.
I understand, yeah.
No
Yeah.
longer be that person
Yeah.
who was chronically ill. And almost I created a personality around illness. And once I learned how to create the personality for wellness, things really changed. And really that's what I want to share with other people, how I did that.
Oh, amazing. And is it just for people who might be in pain or have had some kind of illness? Will this talk benefit other people in different ways?
That's a brilliant question, Sonia. Thank you so much for asking me that question, because that really is part of the message. Because what I now know, I never knew this before I was chronically ill, that it's all those little things, like the anxiety and being stressed about work and being a workaholic, being a bit OCD. It's actually all of those things that lead to chronic illness. When you constantly live in stress, which I was actually, I was loving my job, but I was 100 miles an hour, and I was living in stress. And living in stress consistently, it triggers all sorts of powerful hormones that are really, and chemistry, that are really not good for you. And for me, that finally, because I wasn't listening to my body, I'm laughing now, but it was horrendous at the time.
But you laugh at that, but lots of people are not aware. They're not aware how the stress is taking them down, and you're just such a brilliant example of living an extreme life and then being able to pull back from that and to find balance. And I know there must be hundreds, if not thousands, of people who need to hear your message. So would you like to tell them again where they can find you, Brenda?
We are with the Standout Speakers Academy at the Ravensbourne University, based at the O2, and it's at 6:45 on the 8th of October. And what I would say to anybody who isn't really enjoying their life, anyone who's thinking, oh, I've got to go to this job again, or I'm in that relationship, or I'm in a rut, anybody who's in that situation, you are actually living in stress, you're in survival mode. And if you consistently live in that sort of state for any length of time, you're certainly on the road to illness and disease. So you need to come along, you need to hear my story, and you need to learn some tips and techniques that you can take away on that evening that could seriously change how your life unravels from now onwards.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to that. I'm definitely going to be here. I'm a bit of a workaholic myself. I really need to hear your message. We are inviting you. We have lovely energy at the Academy. You will make new friends. You will meet life-changing people who need to be in your life as well as these techniques. So looking forward to seeing you and you.
If you want to contact us, I'm going to post a link beneath this video, and you can click on that link, which will take you straight to the invitations to the event, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you.
Bye.